Has the Jack the Ripper case been solved? An ex-police volunteer alleges that they have unveiled the identity of the enigmatic figure responsible for some of the most horrifying crimes in British history, the 19th-century serial killer who terrified London as Jack the Ripper. Sarah Bax Horton, whose great-great-grandfather played a key role in the Ripper investigation as a policeman, has recently discovered compelling evidence that aligns with witness descriptions of the individual spotted with female victims just before their fatal stabbing in 1888 in London's East End. Through her investigative efforts, she has traced the connection to Chaim Hyams, a resident of the murder-ridden area, whose profession as a cigar maker endowed him with knife-handling skills. Hyams battled epilepsy and alcoholism, leading to intermittent stays in mental asylums. His condition deteriorated further when he suffered an accident that left him unable to work. He frequently assaulted his wife, driven by paranoia of her infidelity, and his violent tendencies escalated to the point where he attacked both his wife and mother with a dangerous weapon known as a chopper, resulting in his eventual arrest. Bax Horton's breakthrough came when she obtained access to his medical records, revealing remarkable details. She informed The Telegraph, stating, "With unprecedented physical evidence, we can now conclusively identify Jack the Ripper as Chaim Hyams." Witnesses provided descriptions of a man approximately in his mid-30s, characterized by a rigid arm and an abnormal walking style with bent knees. Bax Horton's investigation uncovered the medical records of Chaim Hyams, who was 35 years old during the infamous 1888 period. These records documented an injury that rendered his left arm incapable of bending or extending, along with an irregular gait and an inability to straighten his knees, leading to an asymmetric foot dragging. Furthermore, Hyams suffered from the most severe form of epilepsy, experiencing regular seizures. The victims, impoverished or involved in prostitution, met their gruesome fate through savage attacks, all accompanied by taunting anonymous messages from an individual dubbing himself as Jack the Ripper. These heinous acts remain among the most notorious unsolved crimes in history. Between August and November 1888, at least 6 women, Martha Tabram, Polly Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Kate Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly, perished in or around Whitechapel. Hyams' medical records, collected from several infirmaries and asylums, disclose a clear correlation between his mental and physical deterioration and the period during which the Ripper's killings took place. This decline began following his left arm's fracture in February 1888 and reached its peak when he was permanently committed in September 1889. Bax Horton stated, "This pattern of escalation aligns with the increasing brutality of the murders. His violent tendencies were particularly pronounced after severe epileptic episodes, providing an explanation for the periodicity of the killings." She further noted, "The records confirmed the eyewitness accounts that he had an unusual way of walking. He experienced weakness in the knees and couldn't fully extend his legs. As a result of his epilepsy, he exhibited a shuffling gait, likely stemming from some brain damage." Ms. Bax Horton made a significant revelation when comparing witness descriptions of the man's height and weight with the details found in Hyams' medical records. They consistently described a man of average height and build, approximately between 5 feet 5 inches and 5 feet 8 inches tall, stout and with broad shoulders. Interestingly, Hyams measured 5 feet 7.5 inches and weighed 10 stone 7 pounds. Additionally, his photograph visibly displayed his broad shoulders, she explained. Bax Horton has come to the conclusion that Hyams' physical and mental decline, exacerbated by his struggles with alcoholism, triggered his murderous actions. The string of killings ceased towards the end of 1888, coinciding with the time Hyams was apprehended by the police as a wandering lunatic. In 1889, he was confined to the Coney Hatch Lunatic Asylum in North London, where he remained until his passing in 1913. Following his incarceration, Jack the Ripper never struck again. Various suspects have previously been suggested as the man behind the killings, including the artist Walter Sickert, who painted gruesome pictures of a murdered prostitute. Hyams had been on a long list of around 100 culprits, but Ms. Bax Horton said he had been discounted because he had been misidentified. "When I was trying to identify the correct Chaim Hyams, I found about 5. It took quite a lot of work to identify his correct biographical data. Chaim Hyams has never before been fully explored as a Ripper suspect. To protect the confidentiality of living individuals, 2 of the Coney Hatch asylum files on patients, including Hyams, were closed to public view until 2013 and 2015. What makes her research particularly extraordinary is that it was prompted by her chance discovery in 2017 that her own great-great-grandfather, Harry Garrett, had been a Metropolitan Police Sergeant at Lemon Street Police Station, headquarters of the Ripper investigation. He was posted there from January 1888, the murder's fateful year, until 1896.